E aí pessoal, tudo beleza? Estamos aqui de volta em The Witcher. Olha só, acabamos de sair ali dos esgotos. Se você não assistiu o vídeo anterior, dá uma olhada lá para você acompanhar a história. Vou ver se eu consigo me focar nessa gameplay aqui pra gente concluir ela.
Interesting. The private eye Siegfried mentioned could be helpful. Have to start somewhere.
Olha, já dá uma dica aqui, ó. Vamos visitar o detetive ali. A gente está aqui na Vizima, né? Nas aventuras anteriores estávamos lá no subúrbio. Mas agora a gente conseguiu entrar dentro da cidade. Vou falar com a fofoqueira.
Hello, stranger.
Greetings.
I heard Rivia is ruled by a wise and strong queen. She was once beautiful, but was wounded during the war. Now her face is scarred.
You're worldly.
Modern women need knowledge of the world.
I'm sure.
What would you like to know?
Olha, já que ela tá falando, perguntando a gente, vamos ver o que a gente pode saber aqui.
Heard any news from the non-human district?
I've no interest in those matters.
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf, a dog for sorceresses.
Tell me something else.
What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf, a dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
If you were more handsome, I might mistake you for him.
It's hard living up to a legend.
What do you mean?
I'm Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
They won't believe this. Give me a gift I can show my friends.
Ela tá pedindo alguma coisa. O quê? Mas eu não tenho nada aqui.
A precious stone?
Great idea.
Some other time.
Não tem pedra preciosa que não é interesseira. Ali tem um engraxate que a gente pode conversar com ele. Vamos ver.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. Who are you?
A shoe shine? Clean that muck off your boots for just 2 orens?
Que isso, moço? Tuberculoso.
First journey to Vizima?
You could say that. Tell me about it.
We've some heavy issues here. There's a quarantine because of the plague. Squirrels are fighting the Order. Monsters breed in hundreds, and we struggle with bandits. As one bard sang, Vizima's like a brothel on fire.
I'm interested in bandits, but not the ordinary kind.
Something odd there. They operate with brutal but effective force, mainly at night. Their goal remains unclear.
Tell me more about the Order and the squirrels.
The Scoia'tael wage a guerrilla war outside town. The Order of the Flaming Rose replaced the Special Forces. Hatred for non-humans grows daily. You needn't be psyched to see something evil's afoot.
Anything worth seeing?
We boast merchants, an alchemist, a large hospital.
I'm looking for witcher's jobs.
You'll have no trouble finding work. Ask merchants. There's also trouble at the graveyard.
Tell me about the plague.
The plague pushed the king to establish a quarantine, which plagues the merchants. Old Vizima was sealed off. Unfortunately, townsfolk are falling ill here. They bundle them off to Lebioda's hospital.
You don't talk like a shoeshine.
Everyone hides skeletons in the closet. Let me tend to your boots. I've bored you long enough.
Que isso, o cachorrinho deu. Tem que falar que ele não. Cidadã. Vamos lá no detetive primeiro, né? Senão a gente acaba esquecendo. Detetive Raymond. Guarda-roupa dele ali. O que tem aqui? Queijo. Vou ficar pegando comida dos outros não. Depois eu... Isso aqui eu preciso, hein? É. Olha. Como a maioria das cidades humanas, Vizima foi construída sobre os alicerces de uma cidade élfica. A sede dos reis temerianos cresceu ao longo dos séculos e é hoje composta é composta por 3 grandes distritos, um porto e periferias espalhadas. No bairro do Templo, a atenção do visitante é atraída pelo monumental claustro da Ordem da Rosa Flamejante. O Hospital de São Lebiodas, famoso por muitas recuperações milagrosas que tenham ocorrido lá, é também difícil de esquecer. Ao admirar esses edifícios, evite vaguear pela zona dos não-humanos, que se tornou um antro da pobreza e um covil dos excluídos da sociedade. A maioria dos não-humanos foram transferidos para a antiga Vizima, que veio a se tornar um gueto inacessível aos visitantes. Atualmente, o bairro dos comerciantes está se desenvolvendo rapidamente. Isto não é surpreendente, uma vez que é o lar de comerciantes ricos, bem como funcionários do comércio e política. O principal banco da cidade e da prefeitura também podem ser encontrados aqui. Enquanto estiver no bairro do comércio de Vizima, não se esqueça de visitar o famoso mercado onde os comerciantes oferecem produtos de todo mundo. Adicionou localização. A casa do detetive onde a gente está e o bairro do templo. É muita coisa para ler aqui. Eu vou dar uma pausa e ler. Quem sabe a gente lê depois. Enfim, o cara deve estar aqui em cima, né? Aí lá, tá dormindo, uma hora dessa, meu jovem. Ele tem um papagaio, mano. Roupa. Tô pegando as perderneiras do cara tudo. Mas pagar o timão leve. Acorda aí, fi.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
A warrior like no other. Your legend precedes you. How can I help?
I'm looking for some information. Is this where I'll find it?
Good question. I used to work for the lawyers Codringer and Fenn. Satisfied?
The names mean nothing to me, but I'll assume that's a recommendation.
As a professional, you understand information has its price.
I'll pay.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
A gente pode até descansar aqui, ó.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
Azar Javed. Name mean anything to you?
I've heard it. Why are you looking for Javed?
Let's just say my boots do a rendezvous with his ass.
Usually I charge for information, but I'll give you this bit for free. I've been working on that case for a while.
Personal matter or a commission?
I'll risk trusting you. Let me tell you a story. A happy couple once lived in Vizima, ordinary as fish in a pond, with a 10-year-old boy. One day the father returned home and was puzzled not to be greeted by his son, his dog, or the smell of dinner on the stove. He suspected nothing until he found the dog dead, shot in the muzzle with a heavy crossbow. He wasn't even sure it was his dog, but then he found his wife pinned to the kitchen door with a spear. He searched the house in vain for his son. The culprits hadn't left a trace. To make a long story short, Vincent Mice had to close the case. No witnesses, no evidence. Except 6 months later, a monster's corpse turned up in a trash heap. Eyes like festering wounds, pale, rough skin, unnaturally muscular body. Everyone had forgotten the murder and disappearance. Almost everyone. See, the missing boy had one characteristic feature, a 6th toe. Only the parents knew about it. Always had trouble finding shoes for the kid. And the dead monster had an identical 6th toe. The father has devoted his life to tracking down the murderers.
I hope he finds them.
Back to reality. This is what I've managed to learn. Azar Javed, a Zerrikanian sorcerer, leads Salamandra. He's more dangerous than a pit of kikimores, but unfortunately out of my reach. With his contacts and resources, he's got almost free reign in the city.
I got a taste of his abilities. Anything else?
I suspect Salamandra has built a large-scale operation, with gold simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some information out of him.
Is that all?
We might have one more lead. The city guards detained someone who could provide information.
The guards at the city jail?
Yeah. Find a way to question that prisoner. In the meantime, learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
His information could be priceless. Good luck.
Know anything more about the Salamander prisoner?
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while the big fish swim free. We'll know for certain once you question him.
We'll see.
Just one thing. I think you're being followed.
Any suggestions?
Wait here a while. Make them nervous.
Surprise those who want to surprise you. I'll leave at midnight.
Vamos descansar aqui então, né? Esperar anoitecer.
The Witcher is taking his time.
He must have left a different way. No matter.
Seems true. I assume the trap is set?
Indeed. Tend to your tasks in the trade quarter.
I'll leave the matter to our best agent.
Miserável, eles não esperam nem a gente. Eu só tô com espada de prata. Preciso de pegar meus equipamentos lá. Em grupo. Vambora. Tem me dando flechada aí, né, miserável?
I'll kill you!
Você pode ser rápido. flechada dele.
Die, shit-eater!
Peraí. Finalmente, tá doido? Não. Olha. Uma droguinha aqui. Não é isso não. Que susto eu levei com o cachorro. Machado. O inventário tá cheio. Pera aí. O que eu posso fazer aqui? Espada de aço. Acho que pegamos tudo, né? Então, deixa eu dar uma olhada no mapa aqui. A gente não achou nada ainda, mas tem um armeiro aqui. Vamos dar uma volta na cidade, né? Ver se eu acho uma fogueira também para distribuir os pontos. Olha o Siegfried.
Geralt, good to see you. Where are you going?
To the dike.
No passage. Captain forbids it.
Why?
Captain's orders. Talk to him.
Gentlemen, that's no way to treat a hero. Geralt, the witcher that saved Vizima from a terrible Cocatriz.
A hero? Well, that changes things.
He's almost one of us.
In that case, please pass, Master Geralt. We'll drink your health at the inn.
Thanks, Siegfried. A surprise in the sewers. A night of the Flaming Rose, soaked in stench from head to foot. I usually work alone, but this was an opportunity to see a knight in action. I must say he did rather well for a human. That was rare gratitude he showed.
Not enough pay for this.
Então a gente pode passar, né? Opa, já tem uns bichos ali, os drones. Enfrentar esses bichos aqui faz parte de missão. Vamos achar essa missão primeiro, né? Antes de sair enfrentando isso aqui. Eles vão vir, peraí. Espada de prata. Lá vamos. Opa. Aí cercando. conversar com esses soldados aqui.
Old Vizima. Beyond that gate, the Catriona plague kills dozens every day. I have a feeling the quarantine's useless.
In the war, I served under Bronibor in the PFI.
What? Ó, outro aqui.
What's this?
É, a gente não pode entrar, não.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Ali embaixo eu sei que é pra pegar o barco pra gente ir lá pro outro lado lá. Mas isso requer fazer missões. Vamos voltar pra cidade aqui. Opa, tem uma fogueira ali. Acho que a gente pode distribuir os pontos ali. Meditar na fogueira aqui para distribuir os talentos. Meditar então. Procurar pela taverna aqui, né, pra gente pegar nossos itens.
I'll be even sicker.
Vamos pro lado de cá.
St. Lebioda's hospital for victims of the Catriona plague. Only 2 stages after this. Old Vizima and hell. Damn, I'm gloomy.
Aqui está o hospital.
No passage.
I'm going inside.
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
Farewell.
Vamos voltar aqui depois então. Sem confusão. Aqui é o distrito dos não humanos. Oh. Caramba, hein? Estilo forte.
You're dead.
Pé da gaita. Alcaliel, o mestre de alquimia. Lembra que a gente ajudou ele quando estávamos lá nos subúrbios? Isso aqui anda aí, meu jovem. Tocha. Ele acordou. Ele lá tá dormindo.
Finally, the Witcher Geralt answers my call.
We meet again.
I need your help again.
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone in alchemy. Connected to your profession, too.
Tell me more.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You had a job.
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower stands in the forest swamp near old Vizima.
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately, the tower is locked. I'll pay 1,000 orens to whoever helps me get inside.
I'll see what I can do, though I'm sure this won't be easy.
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated. We must gather detailed information on the tower.
Where do I find it?
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old books, too. Recorded wisdom is infinitely more reliable.
Any specific titles in mind?
Ransant Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ein Sof Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. The second book, written by an anonymous gnome, was lost long ago, and could be hard to find. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention, a crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule.
Então já temos missões atualizadas. Tem uma escada aqui embaixo aqui, ó. Já li isso. Então é isso, pessoal, vamos ficando por aqui. Deixa aquele like para fortalecer aí o canal. Desde já agradeço quem assistiu até aqui e nos vemos no próximo vídeo. Falou!